Hi, in this video, we'll see how to account a vendor invoice against an agreement. So, we are accounting factory rent for the period of April 24 to March 2026 at monthly 60K, and this is against a vendor called Mother Earth Enterprises. He has given an invoice of this is the invoice number. We are going to account this against the business unit of BU1 and project, and we are going to account under a GL code of factory rent, and as well as there is a prepaid component involved because 1 month we are taking to rent, and the balance we are balance 23 months we are taking to the prepaid. Okay, so let's go to AP invoice screen, account new invoice. You're saying you can account invoice against a purchase or against agreement, material receipt, direct invoice, simple accounting, or invoice submitted. So in this video, we are accounting against purchase agreement number, next the invoice number, invoice date, 10th April 2024. The date format depend on installing the application. These are all user to user. I have selected date, month, and year. You can select year, month, date, year, or any format. Accounting period, and there is one purchase tax, GST, IGST of 18%, and there is a withholding tax of I selected one withholding tax and one purchase tax. What is the BU? This is ECT is the BU. This is a question specific to Indian entities. This question will not be there if you are accounting an foreign entity. Did vendor give an e-invoice or with IRN? Yes or no? So on clicking next, you're seeing the item details, accounting screen, and attachments. So what is the item? Rent. For which project? Oil Centric. What is the unit? Is units. Quantity 24 months, and per month it is 60K. Tax 18% is, and what is the service start date? Since this is a service, we are entering the service start date and end date. If it is a material, we don't need to. 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2026. Any remarks? Factory rent at 60K per month from April 24 to March 26. We entered some remarks. Then once you click calculate, it calculates. It has calculated as how much, that is monthly 60 into 18. Calculated the taxes, 18% taxes, and including this is the total price. And in addition to, now under accounting screen you can see this. By default, all this data is filled. Who is the vendor, part code, and bill from, ship from. You can alter the bill from, ship from in case if it is different. So by default, it has suggested a GL, default GL office rent for this, but whereas this is a factory rent. So, and as well as there is a prepaid portion. So let's insert a new row. How am I inserting the new row? There is an red button here. This is for inserting and this is for deleting. You can also enter here one, and if you click enter also, that is, then also it will insert the new row. So this is prepaid. There is a prepaid portion, and measurement units is units. This is the HSN code of this SIC code of this service in India. It may not be applicable for foreign entities. This is just India specific. So we don't want to account under office rent. We want to account under factory rent and prepaid expenses. How come? And it's not 24 months under expense, 1 month under expense, and 23 months under prepaid. In earlier screen, we have selected two purchase taxes. Sorry, one purchase tax. You should let know what is that. So I have selected a tax of IGST 18%, IGST 18%, and base value, tax amount, total value, it would be calculated by the system. Exchange rate and all would be filled. Base value, purchase tax, local total value, including tax. All these fields would be filled by the system once you click calculate. But you should let system know what is the withholding tax. 194I. This is a factory rent. This is a withholding tax that I want to apply. Then how much withholding tax and what is the foreign net value, local net value, that all would be filled. And you should, and the next field that you should fill is the project. Which project it has to be accounted. And any line remarks if you want. Factory rent for April 24, May 2024 to March 2026. This is the service period, service start date and end date. So this is applicable only for services 2024, and 1st May 2024 to, this is a prepaid portion, that 1st March 2026. So you are telling for the prepaid line item what is the service start date and end date, and as well as there is one column called other selection. This is applicable for certain cases like prepaid, and as well as deferred rent, and as well as deferred revenue expenditure, deferred revenue or deferred expenditure. In all those cases, sometimes the system, that is a system based on the GL, will ask you to fill it. So I have clicked calculate. So it has calculated all these withholding taxes and all. I have not filled the other selection. On clicking validate, it is just an alert saying that I am trying to use the balance sheet GL. That is fine. In this general, it says that in AP screen it's only the P&L GLs used, but you are trying to use the balance sheet GL. That is fine. And it is saying to select other selection in row 2. So what is this other selection is prepaid when you want to amortize it, right? In which GL it should go. So what I'm saying, when prepaid system has to amortize it, it has to, this prepaid asset, it has to amortize it to P&L. So which GL? That is the factory rent GL. So for prepaid GL, system wanted to let the system know what is the subsequent GL. Validate, save. That's it. The entry is saved. Thank you. That's it for the video.